you told me you got alopecia,
Yes.
and I had no idea what that was. So you explained it to me. It's a hair loss condition,
Yes.
you said. And because when I was looking at you when you came in, you had your eyebrows painted in, and you had your eyelashes, and I thought, wow, cool. And I thought, wow, wait a minute. I wonder what that is. So when we talked about it, you explained it, I thought, this is excellent, because now I'm going to wipe your eyebrows off,
Yay,
and I'm going to start all over and just go with whatever, I think we can do.
Cool.
So here we go. Close your eyes. I was a makeup artist for the opera in Germany, and for my graduation test, basically, there was like a rococo makeup to be done to get completely rid of the eyebrows, and then you paint it way much higher up.
Really?
So I had to do like from scratch everything, and it was so hard.
It's so easy to just take the
Cool.
brow pencil and just make a straight line, but then it doesn't look like an eyebrow.
That's right. Now, what colors do you normally use for eyebrows? What is your preference?
I normally go darker, like the same color, a little bit lighter than my hair, but pretty much the same color.
So I'm just completely winging it here and trying to make this, recreate this. Now it must be quite a challenge, to do this. If you do this like every day.
Very time consuming.
Okay, now I tried,
Wow.
2 like first
The
shots.
shape. I've never had them this shape before.
And so let me just go with that. So now I'm just gonna add some foundation, and I'm gonna go a little darker than you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do here. Doing the contouring in a darker color. So I'm gonna contour all around your hairline and around here. Then I'm gonna go a little like darker in here. And I'm using like an oil-free, generic liquid makeup. All right, now I gave you the contours. Now I'm gonna work around these great freckles of yours.
Freckles.
I'll just blend in like with a little lighter foundation than that I used for the contour.
Okay.
So I go in between the rest of your face where I didn't contour.
And even it in.
And even it out. Because the great thing is when you have freckles, it always looks great. I mean, you can't really go wrong. Makeup becomes so much easier to do because always it looks fresh, it looks clean. Okay, now you came in with these great lashes that you already put on.
Yes.
I'm so glad because you must be an absolute expert with that now.
Definitely getting used to them.
Yeah. Now,
Much easier to put on.
close your eyes for a second. Now, I'm going to put a brown, dark right here in the corner, and use that as an eyeshadow, as a foundation, because what I would like to do is I will take some, later a brush with black on it, and then follow where you glued the lashes on. So, that it doesn't become like a hard line, that it becomes soft.
Right.
So see, what I'm doing now is I'm taking a brush with black, because your lashes are black, and so there's the strip line, and I'm giving you basically a soft eye line.
So you're just dabbing along the lash?
Yes, and dabbing right down here. It looks, obvious that they're lashes because it was like, so there was nothing
Just
there.
set on your lid.
And suddenly now, there are lashes, that's it. And I just used the dark brown on top just to make it a little softer.
And the black along the lash?
Exactly, because from black to really light, it's more difficult. So now I'm using concealer. And I'm using like something that it's a little lighter
Lighter than my
than
skin?
your skin, because a lot of times what I do, I put it in really light and then take a foundation and go over it with the original foundation color. So you don't see it, but somehow it pops out. It makes it like really like bright and, you know, it just looks really good. So sometimes I use like a brush like this, you know, where it's right here, where it's dark, and I just fill it in. Okay, now I put the concealer on, so now I kind of like see what it does to your eye. Normally it brings really the eyes out. And seeing that, I'd like to add a little dark under your eyes because you don't have any eyelashes there to, you know, give it that natural emphasis on the eye when it brings it out, the darkness. So I'm just gonna fake it a little. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just smudging a little dark, you know, once again, like not too definite. Now I'm gonna do a little powder over it so that I can apply a little blush for you. And now just kind of tying, you know, it all in with the concealer and, you know, to kind of like see it's powdered, it's kind of another layer of blending, basically. And I always like to keep it a little dewy, you know, because when this looks totally matte.
Yeah. Makeup.
Exactly, you know, and it doesn't really look good. And I love it when it's, you know, shiny and dewy and healthy looking. Now I'm giving you a little bit more brown contouring here. And then a lot of times, you know, I use a little pink or a little something like on top to emphasize it more. But I just like the softness. I'm gonna give you a little bit of lip gloss just for moisturizing it. Now give me a good all over. Great. Because now it's much easier to use a liner for it. And for a liner, I'm using like a natural, like a brownish color. And I'm just doing like the edges around here. Because it's very funny, if you only use the sides and leave it like in the middle, where you just put the lip gloss or a lighter color, somehow it brings out. And then on top, and I'm using a very like light see-through color because your eyes, I just put a lot of emphasis on your eyes. And I don't like it when they struggle against each other.
Whoa, the eyebrows underneath those bangs actually look different than the straight lines I draw on. And I love how the eyelashes totally blend into my lids. It's awesome. Whoa. Love it.